Okay, we're going to start off by introducing ourselves. I'm Tony.
And I'm Chantel.
And we're the Tony and Tel Show. And we want to welcome you to our show, and thank you so much for doing this with us today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Syleena Johnson, you one of the, baddest singers to come out of Chicago and one of the baddest singers all around.
Hey.
So you've been putting out records since, you've been doing solo albums since, 99? And, what does it feel like for you to still be here today and still sell records and still to have people know your name and, know who you are as a singer?
I feel accomplished. I feel proud of myself. And I feel blessed, just proud. You got to find something, to keep you motivated. And that's the one thing that kind of keeps me motivated, that I'm able to, if nothing else, I have longevity. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Have you always enjoyed the art of music?
Absolutely. I'm a musical child. I grew up in a musical household. It's been part of my life ever since. I started out playing an instrument in the 4th grade. I played the clarinet, and I was in the band at first, and then I graduated into choir and classical music, and but on the side doing R&B and blues and singing with my dad. So it's been music has been part of everything in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that you had you did an album with your father, but I never knew that.
Yes, I did. I did do an album with my dad. It's called I forgot. This time or something like that.
For your father and daughter.
It says, This Time Together by Father and Daughter.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah. Out of control, child.
Oh. Well, what was that experience like for you? Since you grew up watching your father sing and do his shows and everything else, and then you becoming an artist, and now you do an album with him. What was that like for you?
I never thought of it like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is amazing. Because again, I was just doing stuff. I was told, just doing with stuff my dad. He said, do this, do that. I just did it. I didn't really understand the greatness of music.
Yeah.
The purpose of it, the depth of it, the history of it. I didn't understand any of that until I was 9, and how imperative it was for me to be a part of it until I was 15 years old. And I had already done 3 albums by then, and I was just like, what am I doing, and why am I doing it?
Yeah.
And this is I knew that I began to love it because I started to want the accolades that come from it. And but in the very beginning, I just was doing stuff, singing because I knew how, because it was easy to do. It's real easy for me. I could hit all the notes. I could do all of this, do all of that. It was very easy. It was no money involved, so it was just something fun and easy to do that people like to hear me do.
Right.
Okay. What are some of your fondest musical moments growing up with your father, or stepping out on your own?
Well, only on my own. I don't have any musical moments with my dad till just recent.
Okay.
We created an album together called Rhythm and Blues, The Dichotomy of a Music Genre.
Yeah.
I mean, not the dichotomy. Oh my God, that's my sister's book. Child, I'm too sleepy. We created an album called The Rebirth of Soul.
Okay.
The Rebirth of Soul, because I was pregnant with Kingston and I realized how beautiful music is. He brought in all instrumentalists. There's no tracks. They scored out every song and replayed every single song live, and with a conductor and everything. And I recorded remakes from the past. And the album is pure music. I mean, I was in there with a harp lady, a harpist, string quartet. It was dope. It was really, really, really dope. And that's probably the coldest moment, I've had. I've like one of the biggest moments I've had with my dad. In my career, being on stage, season 1 R&B Divas, between Aretha Franklin and Shaka Khan at the Essence Fest. That was a huge moment. I recorded with a French group. They chose me. They were like the biggest group in France, hip hop group, and they chose me. I was on the same album with people like Beyonce, Method Man, Missy, and they picked me to be on the album. The group was called I Am. It was like a French Wu-Tang. And the song is called Ici Allure, and it's about young women in the street. And I had to write the hook to a French record that they were rapping to, and I didn't know what they were saying. So I had to ask them and I had to sing it in English. So that was difficult, but it worked out. They loved it, and I was super duper happy about doing that. That was a big highlight in my career. Obviously, All Falls Down, working with Kanye, but I had known him from Chicago, so at the time it wasn't like this huge thing. It was just he asked me to do this record with him in the room, and I was like, of course, yeah, because he was record. He was producing a song for me, so it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm getting ready to go on with Kanye West, because at that point, I had loved him just genuinely from his work. So he hadn't gotten to the status that he is now, even though he's always been that artist. He just, hadn't gotten to that status as far as the public is concerned. Working with R. Kelly for the first time, working with Busta Rhymes, working with Jermaine Dupri, working with DMX was a huge moment. Meeting Patti LaBelle and working with her was a huge moment. Being on a television show with her, singing alongside. There have been numerous moments, being able to sing on the same stage, honey. Let me tell you, I had this show in St. Louis. Now, if anybody knows me, they know Angela Winbush was one of my favorites. Yeah. And I'm on stage in St. Louis. She came to my show. And I called her up on stage, and I sang Angel to her.
All right.
That song, right? And she comes up on the stage and starts singing the song. I damn near fell out. I got in the background. Yes, I did, and sang the back. Yes, I did, too. And
I don't blame you.
To this day, she calls me her goddaughter. I have a show with her coming up out here, and I'm so excited to see her. She's the bomb. So there are moments like that are priceless. Being even in the same room with women like her, doing the Diva Simply Singing, on stage with all of those stars, being on the same stage with Pharrell Rochelle, Rochelle Pharrell. There have been endless opportunities and moments in my career that, and I was on the same stage with Jennifer Holliday. It was Jennifer Holliday, Oleta Adams, Rochelle Pharrell, myself. And Larnay. It was a great show. No, Larnay wasn't on that show. It was just me and them. And then Rochelle Pharrell brought India.Arie and Larnay up. Mm-hmm. So that show was amazing. And, just tons of things, y'all. We be here.
Okay, so going to your music. You had Love Hangover in '99, but after that you signed a record deal with Jive. Mm-hmm. Now, I noticed every album after you signed the record with Jive, you named them chapters. Why do you do that?
Oh, my God. I named the album chapters because I chronicled them after the Bible. Mm-hmm. Different stories that happen in the Bible. That's how I get the chapters. I just feel like my life is in chapters. We live in chapters. We live in different sections of our lives. Like, if you think about your life, you're like, I remember that time in my life I was really here. My life I was really thinking in this space. Yeah. I write in chapters because I write about my life and I write about the different times. I'm in a different space at every time, so better to break it up that way for me. And for my listeners to understand, follow.
Right. Okay, so chapter 1, Love, Pain, and Forgiveness came out in 2001. That was kind of like your, big album. Then you had I'm Your Woman on there, you know, which was a hit song.
His favorite.
But you know what? That song is my favorite because when I was little, my mama and dad, they used to play it blasted in the radio all the time. So that's one of my favorite songs.
Come on, I'm Your Woman.
Okay. As soon as it started out in Arkansas, say Syleena, it's go all out.
Yep.
Okay.
But anyway, when the album came out, what was your expectations for it?
Oh, the highest that there is, and I was disappointed that it didn't. But every album that comes out, I have high expectations for, because I'm supposed to. You know,
exactly.
You're supposed to. Again, you're not gonna be around. You're not gonna do something and then be like, "Oh, it's gonna fail." Like,
exactly.
It's supposed to be like, "This is gonna be great. It's going #1. It's going to the top. I'm gonna be able to do this, that, and the third." You know. So, like for Chapter 6, I need my records to be #1 Urban AC. I need 2 to 3 Urban AC #1 hits off of this album. That's what I want. And I want the album to sell at least gold, and I want to just tour off of it for the remainder of this year and next year. That is the goal.
All right.
What are some difficulties dealing with the music business? Because, you know, we don't see a lot of behind the scenes. We just see videos and y'all singing, and we like, well, where's she at? Why she this? And where's Syleena? You know, and stuff like that. What are some difficulties you face in the music business?
What else? Difficulties? Y'all want dissertations.
That's what because we, as an audience, we just see like videos and you sing, and we don't understand like the background and what you really go through
and what it took to get
these albums made, to get these albums promoted, working with these managers and record labels, and
you said it. There you go. Yeah. You know, dealing with wait a minute. Dealing with the managers, the record labels. Like for instance, in the R&B Divas, I say I go with the astronauts, right?
Yeah.
Well, I end up not going with them.
Oh. Okay.
Because they off the chain. So I end up not going with them, and I end up choosing to go with a record label through E1, not Sony.
Okay. Yeah.
And the name of the record label is called Blackbird Entertainment. And great people that run the label. So but Sony Records, after they see the movie, they called over to the radio people, to one of the big radio heads in the industry, and was like, yeah, we wanted to know, how you feel about playing Syleena Johnson's records, as if they were representing me.
Right.
So when my radio people went in there from Blackbird, they were all confused and upset. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's drama. I gotta fix that. Now that's one thing. Like trying to get the mix right for a record, people taking long, negotiations and contracts taking long. The video had to be uploaded. By the way, it's gonna be debut tomorrow, the full video for Perfectly Worth.
Yep. Okay.
Which is really, 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 really awesome indeed. Y'all.
Yeah, I seen the little clip that you put out.
Yeah, the teaser's dope, but the video in full is very, very deep. So that's gonna be cool, but it's like that take a long time, and just having to hurry up to wait and dealing with people. Well, I don't want to do this, and their opinion on that, and this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, whatever. It's just it's just tough dealing with different personalities all the time.
Right. So. Okay, so regarding the music, you put out 5 albums already. You're on Chapter 6, about to release Chapter 6. Couples therapy, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is different about this album than the last 5 albums?
What is different about this album than the last 5 albums? Let's see. Well, with this particular album, I didn't do any research.
Okay.
When I say that, I mean I'm not trying to match what's out here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to match what's hot. I'm not trying to blend in. What I did was I sang R&B music.
Right.
Yeah.
True R&B music that fits my voice. I embraced my voice and my sound and put it to a record and put it to R&B music. That's it. That's all. I sang R&B music. I'm an R&B soul singer.
And that's what we need. We're missing it. That's what we need.
And that's what I'm saying. You're not going to get anything else. You might get a hip-hop artist. You might.
Yeah.
Feature on something. Remixes all the time. But it's an R&B record. It's an R&B LP album. It's not. It's straight up R&B. And it's vintage R&B. It's not the new R&B. It's not August Alsina R&B.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Whitney Houston R&B. It's
no.
Yeah.
Now we need that.
It's Aretha Franklin R&B. It's Tina. It's Shaka Khan R&B. Gladys Knight R&B. And
all of them my aunties though.
That's what I'm saying. So
it's
real vintage R&B music, and I think and I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with it. It's me, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you balance your music career with other obligations, as in with your kids and your marriages and stuff and family?
With great difficulty and little patience. Okay. That's the only answer I got for you, because I still don't know how to do it without error. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, "Oh, child, it's just what you have to do is you do this." And no, you could write lists that don't work. You could do, you could organize and plan that don't work. Hey, Steve,
exactly.
Oh, never mind. You can organize and plan that don't work. It's my industry is. I can get a show booked by end of this week and have to leave. So there go your list. You know what I'm saying? You just can't plan really. So it's very simultaneous,
Yeah.
And it's also hard trying to find good help. It's hard leaving your kids, so with great difficulty and little patience. That's
yeah.
Okay, but going back to the album, I know you said on the show that you were working with Bangladesh, and then something happened with that, so you were with another producer on the show trying to find out what was going on. What happened with the Bangladesh situation? Because I know you guys were working, and then I see you guys do the Ustream, because I was sending you some questions on there and everything. So what happened with that situation?
Nothing much. We were working together. We were doing great, and then it just got overwhelming. Like he had a demand of people, and so I just said, don't worry. He had things that he had to take care of that were, I guess priority, and so I didn't hold it against him because it's cool. He's a great guy. He's a great producer. I'm sure I'll work with him one day again, and we just not for this album. We just
because I remember you was on the Ustream and you was in there twerking and everything.
Oh yeah, no, I love Bangladesh, and he got records. He got great records.
Exactly, because those are some good tracks that y'all was doing these.
Yeah, it was just timing.
Yeah.
So we'll get it again. He'll be probably the remix or something, or do something.
Yeah.
He'll do something.
Okay. Starting on the you starting the R&B Diva TV show on TV One. What was it like inviting cameras into your life? Because we don't always get the full special everything. Like you say, we get 45 minutes of weeks of filming.
It was all right. I ain't gonna say it was the best. It was exciting at first, but then unfortunately things took a turn with the relationships, and so that made my experience for the first 2 seasons extremely stressful.
Yeah.
So it wasn't exciting for me. I mean, the excitement was there, but it wasn't there filming it. The fun was when the premiere came.
Yeah.
But now you guys are like 3 seasons in now. So do you regret, signing the dotted line to be on the show?
Absolutely not. Without there's no testimonial without a test. So that was my test. I made it through, and God is always good all the time, and all the time
Amen.
good. And I got through it, and season 3 was much easier.
Yeah.
Season 3 was much more peaceful.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Even though filming in general is just, it's tough, it's hectic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As far as having bad drama with women, I mean, me and Angie had our 2-second drama, but Angie's not the type of person, she's not a bad person, so.
Yeah, she's a first-class diva, like she said.
Okay. So we not sit up here and be hating each other and going back and forth.
Yeah.
Squashed our stuff and went on about our business. So
exactly.
That was refreshing to know that we could have a difference in opinion or a situation and work it out.
Yeah.
And then the wedding is beautiful, and I got her deal this season and all this cool stuff this season. So I'm happy that everybody has music this season. We get all this R&B coming from this R&B show.
Exactly.
So this was a great season. I'm glad I was here to see it. I hope season 4 is even better.
Yeah. All right.
I want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but I'm working on some things that's going to be exciting for everyone in season 4. You'll see Mommy's Got Soul coming to fruition.
Okay.
You'll see my book, happen. You'll see the release of chapter 6. October 7th. You may get to see that, depending on when they start filming. I'm running a half marathon September 6th. I don't know how soon we're going to film, but you might see that. So I'm always doing stuff. I stay working. I'm
okay.
So you're going to have stuff for to see, because quiet as it's kept, I had to cut down my material this season. Wow. I'm always. Plus, I start back school August 26th, so you're gonna get to see that too. So.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. How was the Fix My Life experience? And did Iyanla help heal some pain within your family?
Iyanla helped heal pain within me. I don't know about nobody else, but she helped me understand some things about me.
Yeah.
And about others, but other people have to understand things about themselves well in order for the actual magic to happen.
Yeah.
So all I can do is control me, and I can't change other people. She did open up therapy to me, so I have a therapist, and I love my therapist. She's the bomb. You've seen her on R&B Divas when she did me and my family, me and my sisters.
Right.
And so, I mean, I still talk to them. They're probably going to do a follow-up with us again, so that'll be cool. And that's it. It was great. It was great for me. It was dealing with being on a Iyanla Vanzant show, period, was a dream to me because I had read all her books already.
Right.
Value in the Valley, In the Meantime. Those are 2 of my favorite books, all her affirmation books. So, it was cool to me.
Okay. Now, Syleena, I need to ask you something, because on the internet, it says that Chad Ochocinco is your brother. Now, I know this is not true, right?
That is not true.
Okay.
But for a while, we used to play like we were. So that's where it comes from.
Because both y'all had the John.
Both used to be like, we brother and sister. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it got far, and we were like, wait a minute. People really believe, and then people would ask, and I would just not say anything like, are y'all kidding me?
Exactly, because I was like, I've seen his dad, and I was like, that's not your dad, and it didn't go together.
Yeah, but he kind of started it because he said, y'all, when chapter 5 came out, he said, y'all make sure y'all go get my sis album.
Okay.
And so people was like, that's your sister, because of the Johnson. And so he was like, yep, that's my sister. Go get the album like that. And then it was like, that's your blood sister.
Yeah, we have to ask.
And then he was like, yep, that's my blood.
Oh Lord.
'Cause you know he bananas like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was just like, yep, Chad is my brother. Yep. Mm.
Yeah, exactly. And people say sister all the time, like, you know.
Right.
Yeah, he's from
Somebody
down
that you just friends
Yeah,
with.
but I think he wasn't meaning it to be like lying. I think it was kind of like people were getting on his nerves. Like, why do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the importance of that? The message was go get the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about that? You know. So yeah, no. But he's my boy. He's a friend of mine, so we cool. That is my boy.
Well, my mom loves you, and I have her CD right here. I wish I could have showed you. It's the Chapter 2, The Voice. She plays this CD all the time. She still has it. It's in good condition and everything. And she wanted me to ask you, what was the inspiration for Guess What? Because that's her favorite song.
Oh, she don't want to know.
Because she said that's what she told my daddy, you know.
Yeah, so what if she told your father that? I was probably in that same space.
Yeah, she's with my stepdad now, and you know, my dad, woo, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I didn't write that record. Robert wrote that record after a nice argument me and him had right before. We argued real good, and then he wrote that record.
Wow.
So he thinks I'm a sister girl. So
you late coming through the door.
Okay.
So
what? That's the jam there, though.
Yeah, he wrote it based on, you know, a conversation we had about my last husband.
Yeah.
And me and him got into an argument about it, and so that was, you know, the premise of him creating it, I think, because right after that song came.
Yeah.
But
you know what? It seems like it the way you sung it, it seems like you had it coming from you. So.
Yeah, well, that's because he thinks he knows me. So, you know, he writes based on how I talk. He thinks, but I'm really not a sister girl at all.
No, you just a for real Chicago girl.
I mean, I'm not gonna neck roll you. See, a sister is angry. I'm
exactly.
I'm not gonna neck roll you. I'm not gonna do none of that. Like I just be chilling. But you don't get to talk stupid and get away with it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna just look for people to talk stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Around having a bad time with myself.
Okay. Okay, so going back to R&B Divas, you know, you guys had two new divas this season, Mila and Latavia, and then last season Angie came on with along with Latasha. So I need to know, do they let you guys know ahead of time that when they cast new people?
No.
Okay, yeah. So they don't let you guys know, so you just find out when you guys are filming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What's the best advice you ever received?
Man, that's I don't know. It's too much.
It's too much.
My older sister told me one time when I was coming out of a real bad relationship. The guy who made me write chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was inside of that space, and I would be in my room. Oh my God. I just thought about that situation. I automatically got upset. You know, not upset, but felt sorry for myself right quick. Like, dang, I can't believe I went through that with him.
Yeah.
I was a while ago. I was 19 years old. She
Wow.
told me, came in the room and said, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Right.
And when she said that to me, I got my act together with that situation.
Yeah.
All right. So is there anything that Syleena hasn't done that she would like to do or thinks she can do or wants to do? Or?
Yes, absolutely. I'm running a half marathon September 6th. I've never run one. I'm training for one right now. I haven't done it, but I'm going to do it September 6th. I want to accomplish that. I've never written my own book and had it published. I've written books, but that was when I was a child, and I never got them published, obviously. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'm a writer, but I have never written my own book. The book is called The Wait, W-E-I-G-H-T, is over.
Okay.
It's called The Wait is Over. And the book talks about body image and my struggle with body image of the struggle that I have had with body image in the industry and in my life, and how it has affected all aspects of my life before I was even in the industry, and how body image is such, a hazardous thing.
Right.
To some people's survival. Some people kill themselves if they think they're overweight. Some,
right.
Like anorexic, bulimia. Body image is just, or not even overweight. They don't like their skin color. They don't like their teeth. They don't like their hair. They don't like nothing. There's, everything. Like, as a mom, I have two biological sons, one stepson, and they're all different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Light skin, one is brown and one is dark. Mm-hmm. All the same father. My sons, same father, same mother. Right. And one is light. Yes, one is dark. So anyway, yeah. One is light, one is dark, and the one that's dark sometimes says little comments about it. Yeah. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we're not dark, so he's looking like, why am I this way? Right. I explain to him, we come in all colors. We're beautiful in all colors, But that's just the type of nonsense, that we're dealing with in this world. Blue skin colors. It's just bogus. You know what I'm saying? So the book is about that. I want that to come out, be published. I want my workout DVD to come out and be distributed. I want all of that to happen this year. Yeah. My album to come out, workout DVD to come out, my book to come out. I want all of that to happen this year. Mm-hmm. And then I want to win a Grammy. Now I don't know if I guess I've won 2 with Kanye, but I don't get the Grammy. Right. He gets the Grammy, we get the certificates. Right. So I guess I've won 2, but I don't really know if that counts. But I want to win one for my own album. Yeah.
But do you feel the awards measure the artist that you are, or do you feel that they matter but they don't really matter?
Absolutely not. Like, I'm in school right now for nutrition science, right? I got 5 classes left. I have never gotten a B. I've gotten straight A's since I went back into school. So I'm hoping to graduate magna cum laude. Right. That's what I want to do. Now, if I'm just shy of magna cum laude or even summa cum laude, does that mean I'm a bad student? No. It just means I didn't get magna cum laude. But when you're in anything, you're supposed to fight for the very top of something. Right. To fight for the very top, you have to have a goal to search for. So for me, I would love to win a Grammy. I would you're just saying things that I want to accomplish. I would win a Grammy for something. I would love to, something of my own works that I wrote. I would like to go platinum on one of my records by themselves. Not as a collaborative effort, but one album by itself. I would like to tour, all year round, 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to. I want to travel. It's a whole bunch. Not travel, but travel on my own. Not just like I have to go here to work. I want to just take time out and travel with my family. It's a bunch of stuff I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I intend to do them.
Yeah,
that's right.
What keeps you grounded? Is it your family and your faith?
My family and my faith, absolutely. Yep, that's it. That's it. Mainly my family, my sister. She's my manager, so she holds me accountable. Like, a lot of people have people around them that are yes men. And that agree with everything they say and do. Everything they sing is hot. Everything they wear is sharp. Their hair is sharp, even though it's busted. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people around them that just lie to them because they want to make them feel better. And I know a lot of people like that. It's a couple of my cast members like that. But me, I don't have that luxury. I wish I did have somebody around me that everything I did was sharp out. That'd be too fun. I sometimes I'm tired of being told of having to be accountable or some shit. Lie to me, tell me. Okay. I have people around me that say that ain't no good idea. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't say this. Don't say that. You know, even if I probably should or shouldn't, even if it means standing up for something. You know, I have people around me that check me.
Right.
You know, and ain't afraid to do it. And even if we're going to argue back and forth, we just going to argue. But they going to say what they going to say, and they don't care what I say. Because they genuinely love me and want to see me do well.
And that's what it's all about.
You know. So I just take, and then I don't have no problem mixing it up with somebody. If I don't agree, I don't agree.
Okay, so my last question to you is, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know, y'all. Shoot. Authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Spontaneous.
Okay.
And God-fearing.
All right.
I guess. That's just 3 of them. Probably not the best 3, but that is 3.
Well, that's all right, though. Could you sing a little something for us before you go?
Oh, girl. I don't know what to sing. Since you said we're through, I'll play the fool.
All
Broke
right.
all the rules while loving you. Tell me this ain't true, 'cause I'm blaming you for acting like our shit was perfect. Now you know it's perfectly worthless.
All right.
All right.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But we'll be looking out for the video, and the album and everything else. We want to thank you so much for doing this with us today, and you were such a great person. You had us laughing and everything.
I'm sorry about the video, y'all. I don't know what.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. As long as we got you on here some kind of way.
Okay. Yes, well, good. I'm glad we could get it in.
Exactly. So thank you so much for doing this with us, and you have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.